thing. That seems a bit better. Welcome back, everybody. I might seem to be having issues with my audio at times, but it seems to be working at the moment. Welcome back. So, we are hopefully going to develop a bit more of this place. I don't really have any plans this time around. I know we have obviously the Myco field to get through, as well as some other places. I want to build this backpack though, so I need some pipes. That's what we're going to start with. And hopefully my stuff just fixes itself if it does. But let's see if I can find some pipes. Keep forgetting we can actually go back here as well. So there isn't much here. It's just like a little office area. But yeah, I'm still full up with stuff, and lots of crates back here, and there's also a chest, so let's go dump my stuff and then can attempt get rid of those, get rid of these. What else have we got? Let's get rid of that. So we've actually got this filled up full, so we might have to get another crate for storage. Apparently the SMG can be upgraded if I had some jailbroken CPUs, which would be, well, there's no difference in damage. It has more durability, and it gets rid of this biometric lock, so it does make it more useful. I believe it also gains a fire aspect, so it can burn enemies. Also, I didn't realise I got an ornate key. So we can actually open up one of the ornate chests. So we might have to find one of those at some point. Let's have a look around. So first, let's go back to that corridor and get those crates. Some basic stuff, but it just means we're getting some more. There are some pictures here as well you can sort of loot. Let's have a look down here then. So, one of the Symphonous crates, as I'm going to call them, because I can't really pronounce the word. There's Boxy. What has he got? Absolutely nothing. Okay. So again, we need pipes. No, you didn't swallow anything, you're fine. A little bit of resource gathering there. There's probably some bio scrap there, so. So, where will be the easiest place to try and find pipes? I'm thinking manufacturing. Actually, around here should be decent. I mean, that 4 should be enough for what I need, but who knows? You never know. Might find some more around here. And the door there. And then this just leads us back to where obviously manufacturing truly begins. Grab some more pipes. That'd do for the time being. So, research backpack. Let's make that first. Now let's see.
Hey.
So, same capacity, 22 weight reduction. So, should be fine. It should also reduce radiation. So, that'll be fine. We can dump that in there for the time being. So yeah, this one has a couple of slots. So you got like a refrigeration slot to keep things cool, and you got a shielded slot. So if I put that in there, I can safely take my suit off without having to worry about it. Now, what did I need for these? Carbon plate and screws. Carbon plate and screws. Carbon plate and reinforced hose. So I might upgrade these as well, just to give me that boost. Because I know that once this gets fully upgraded, it acts like the suit where it says immune to spores and airborne viruses, which is great. And then the chest piece actually blocks or reduces radiation. So upgrading this armor seems like a good thing. I think the bag can actually get upgraded, but obviously I need to take that off to do that.
Anything you need?
Actually, yeah. Have your stocks redone?
I can't just give this to you for free, you know. Still kicking, eh? Well, I don't mean actual kicking. Like you're still,
and robot.
Never mind. I found some things
Where
lying
have I
around.
been?
Maybe you want them, maybe you don't. Either way, I'll be around for a bit. Talk to me if you're interested. You want something specific? Good stuff.
Okay. I need to constantly keep looking at him now just to make sure I get the sort of passive ammo back. Okay. Let's have a look. So, for this armor, it's... I'm just going to work out what I need for certain items at a time here. So I need 3 carbon plating, and I can get the hose while I'm here. The hose should be here. And then I think I just need a dozen or so screws. We're probably going to need more than that, but for now, we'll turn it into a dark set. So I need more screws for that, and I need more leather for that. Leather's actually, if you take this, you can scrap it into leather and metal. And then you can actually turn in more screws. So that's the chest piece done. And I still need one more screw. We will just scrap the anvil. No, at least now that's stronger. Downside, it needs refined carbon to repair. Hello there, Link. Welcome. So we can mitigate that repair with duct tape for now. At least it should be, yeah. So, new bit of armor, which should provide us a bit more durability as we play. I think I want to find one of those chests, but antiverse jam. I also want to try and make my upgraded power drill, so battery with plating and an antiverse gem. Wow, that's fairly easy to make. The battery is here. That's now done. There is the plating. As for the gem, I'm actually going to take some of my... I might as well actually just harvest everything, can I? That I can. That's fine. So it looks like more things have started rotting away. The one thing I hate about a fridge is that
suboptimal.
It destroys most of it. Also, that's the thing we were going to try and make. We were going to try and do a hazard fridge. Right, we'll take 32. And now I'm being sick because of radiation. That's me running by that fridge. Where's the tablets? tablets. Okay, that should protect me a bit. Let's go get this antiverse gems. And I actually want to grab a few things. Well, actually, no, I can't because I just left my screwdriver behind. It's fine. Okay, so I want the labs. Hello there, Farsight. Welcome. That was weird. Right, we're in the labs. Antiverse gems. So in here should be the liquid. Yeah, that's liquid crystal.
I will bring
Yeah, I was hoping for a good sneak attack on him. Apparently not. So human skull.
Right and wrong.
So yeah, we've got a, if I can bring it up, spore infection. You've picked up a nasty lung infection. And I think that just sort of drains your stamina a bit. What the? Nothing was here to hit me. I hit him first and still got hit. Tempted to take something like this, make my kitchen more of a kitchen. But I'm in the wrong section for what I actually want. Oh, pipes. We will take these. Because I know I'm not doing too well on pipes. Can't open... So that opens from a different side. I should remember that. I know that opens from a different side. I thought I just heard the Liak. Yes, I did. Thank you. We'll put that on the actual radiation slot because that's what it's now there for. And I didn't see these pipes as I was fighting, so I'm going to grab these while I'm still in here. Yeah. Right, now we can climb the ladder. There is a breacher out there, which is fine. We should probably grab these while I'm here, but I'm just going to recharge this. Yes, I see a zombie in the door behind him as well. Again. Didn't want that. That. Trade them in. So now we've got a nice little supply of them. I would prefer to have the refined pulp.
I perceive a distinct lack of snacks.
Which apparently has to go in because of this. everything else should just be on the floor. So we can get rid of that. I'm not going to use that. In fact, I'm not going to leave it there. Was there a bin here? Yes. We can just... where is it gone? There. Surprisingly though, it has got other stuff. So that's very low, that's extreme, very low, very moderate. Get rid of that. If it's in the bin, I know where it is. Right, that will do. And I'm a bit heavy, so I am just going to teleport back. Because I'm being lazy. Right, this one. For that. We have a power drill. Let's get rid of this other stuff. We can put that in there. We can put that in there. And then I had screws. I'm pretty sure I had a slot in one of these. Okay, maybe I didn't. Okay, so that is our armor upgraded a little bit. That's my new backpack with the slots. Let's see if I can get this hazard fridge. For it, I'm going to need a hazard crate. So for that I need to go and get a magazine stand. And I only know one place that has those, and that's flat. Okay. Also, have you got... No, you're still showing the same stuff.
It's not
so...
for everyone.
Okay, nice and good. We do need food apparently, so tired and peckish. So, again, today is one of those days where it's like an intermission sort of thing. I just want to be able to... Is he coming towards me, or is he kind of... Yeah, he's going that way, that's fine. While we're here, we'll grab some power stones.
I could certainly use a drink.
Nacho salt. square. Did wonder what it was on. Or maybe it glitched the texture or something. Okay, those can go in there because obviously radiation. No, we don't have to go down. We'll grab the pipes from here though. Because then at least I know that this place restocks them. I think I'm gonna change where I'm storing stuff. I'm gonna start building some crates and put some crates out.
Is this malnourishment?
Just so I can have, maybe try and get that distribution pad working properly. I don't know where he is. He's walking down the street. He's walking back up the street. Sort of just listening to see where he is or how close. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to try and take another one with me, but apparently not. Okay, we'll just do a quick loot in here. It's night time. What's the... Okay, we're also close to the weekend part of the game, so this place will restock once again. I think the only thing I'm not going to go grab is the ice cream, because honestly that part's becoming a pain to try and keep track of. It's just melting while it's in the fridge. I don't have a freezer. Take another pot. Always room for a pot. Maybe that. So how much have they actually got in it? 1, 2, 3, 4. I actually want to try and take the table. Yeah, I got the table. I am very heavy now though, so... Right.
Yeah.
And there's the tiredness creeping in. So if we can just get up, get the last power cell, we can teleport out. Don't need that. Right. Okay, one symphonist there. Just go sneak mode now.
I'm feeling distinctly anhydrous.
Mhm. I do like the concept of blind enemies, like being able to sneak past them while really close. Okay, there's the lift. Okay. So obviously we're going to have a composer up here that we can run past, as we see. Good. Obviously I'm not running very fast because I don't have much in the way of stamina, or that I'm carrying so much stuff. He's right behind me, I can guarantee that right now. Guarantee he's right behind me. Yep, he was closer than I thought. He was a lot closer than I thought. Right, let's grab that. And then just grab a few potions. Doesn't look too much. Now we can go. Let's fix some of these stats real quick. Where's my... there it is, soup bowl.
Attention, this sector is under precautionary security measures. Please remain in place and wait for security assistance.
Need a bigger guard. And then I can start making more stuff. I'm thinking maybe make 2 more of these. And then have 2 of each thing grow. But obviously I do need to be careful of the rice at the moment because I can't move that. We can probably go and grab what we actually need to be able to move that.
I believe I need to, defecate.
Really? Right this moment? Fine. Oh great, and the Liac arrives just as I sit down.
Air quality.
And there's the fog.
Absolute humidity exceeding nominal levels. Dehumidification.
He was literally right outside. Absolute twit. Oh, that's not what I like to see. Okay, so there is a Symphonist that is going to wander just outside my base, it seems. Where did it go? So, it's over there, right. Okay. That kind of makes me feel a bit thingied. You're back. Dog wanted to go out. Fair enough. I'm going to put a table over here, I think. And this is going to be where I put my soups, my food, stuff I make. Where's my... there it is. There we go. That looks better. Is it still wandering around outside? Yes, it is. It's just there. I could probably fight it. That's very close. Would have thought the scarecrow thing would have kept. Is it powered? Is the question. No. Is the answer. No is the absolute truth to that. So now it is, for the day at least. Nighttime, however, would be a different matter. I can see him there, but is the scarecrow gonna... Yes! Oh, you actually hear a little... Huh, you actually heard a little noise from it, a little... So, there we go. He's no longer gonna prowl around my base. I don't want him prowling around my base. Okay. Just realised I picked up the light to put the table down, but didn't put the light back down after. So basically now when we get soups we can go over here and be like, yep, lay them all out on a bigger table. Let's put this back down. Okay, so what else do I need for this? I need 4 of those. And then we can make a new hazard crate, which can then be turned into this with 2 platings. I need more cement and a refrigerator. Didn't I just pick up a lot of cement now? I've got 3 in that one back there. Huh. Could have swore blind I picked up more cement. We need to go to manufacturing. Also, I feel like I've lost something because I've got an inventory slot for it, but I don't know what it was for. Maybe the soup. Makes sense. Push ourselves here real quick. Plants will need watering soonish. And we do have that MRE to put away. Okay. Let's have a wander through to manufacturing during the fog. be some cement somewhere. I do like how the weather does affect certain parts, like, hey, your visibility's now gone, live with it. I could go fix it, but I'm feeling a bit lazy. Pretty sure, yeah, there's some cement here. Any more around here? Yeah, there's some more here. Now I do also know that there is a chest. Okay, fair enough. You guys win. There is a chest in one of those trucks, but considering they're just going to open fire, we'll go open a easier one, I think, later on. Yeah, because there's actually a couple of things I want to grab that I can remember. For instance, there is the... Actually, I think there's some cement around here. Or not. Maybe I grabbed it. I don't know. There is a trinket I want to grab, which I mentioned back a couple of streams and never did. So, would like to grab that. We can grab a crate for this key. We run past this key. Hoping to run past it without getting zapped. Okay. Anyway, we have the cement, so now put this on because I need to take all of this out. Yeah, I can't carry everything. But I can put the radiation stuff in there. And take all that, unplug that, unplug the floating batteries. Awesome. Inventory full again. Right, make this. This is actually my first time making this hazard fridge. Normally I just leave everything until the last minute. Okay. Doesn't seem to fit. There we go. So we can put it there. Where's my drill? Where's my drill? Now we can plug it straight into the industrial battery there. 100%. And it keeps things cool. Only downside is obviously this is going to fill up quicker because it's got less inventory. Yeah, so that's now filled up a lot quicker than I would want. But, I mean, there you go, it's full. I may have to go grab myself another fridge something to keep the less radioactive stuff in. What theoretical soups do we have? Okay, so we actually have milk sac, hydrochloric acid, antivirus gel for something, carbuncle, mushroom, and salt. Maybe we can actually do that one. I'm going to try and make stuff as we go now. So, carbuncle, mushroom, and salt. So that's a balanced stew apparently. What else have we got? Again, it's the milk sack part that I'm stuck on because I don't have those. I have a heart though. I have a super tomato. And I do have mushrooms, I think it said. Just double check that. So I was looking at this one. So yeah, heart, mushrooms, super. That is a hearty stew. I think this is probably the safest weather event as well, because it is just fog. There's nothing else. Yeah, the Symphonous Row, but if you've got one of these, you're fine. Radiation could be classed as a safe one as well. So, obviously I had another super tomato, I could do that, and I do. It's so foggy, it is so foggy, it's like flat hill. Again, I could fix the fog, but it is relatively harmless. Chopping a mushroom. So I don't feel like I want to fix them right now. Let's take a restrict. So let's start using our new team. And we can just throw them towards the back. What else have we got that we can do? Obviously, minus all the stuff that's got milk sacks, we can put rice in a pot, and we can actually put poop in a pot. So, I might consider doing that. We have one pot left over. So, where did I store the rice? There it is. Oh, no, hang on. I took it. I don't want to take it, I wanted to place it. Rice in a pot. Cook the rice. I also feel like I heard them. But I feel that might be impossible because that X-ray turret should have protected me. But he is here somewhere. Right there. See, he's very easy now once you get an X-ray lab. Because you don't have to deal with him. I've got morbid curiosity. I want to see what the poop one does. So I need a pot. And then I need poop. I don't need a lot of poop. I just need one. Just one poop. Poop soup. It is amply named for exactly what it is. Get rid of these suits before I delve into those, so I can get rid of this desk for the time being. Some of this stuff will spoil before I get a chance to use it. Which is a shame. But it's not a great loss. Now, we'll keep those batteries in. So, this should now protect me from any radiation going on here. The rice is a bit different to soup because I think you just scoop it out and then you got it here. For Geary Platter, we've actually just unlocked. And I think that is, if we just go down to where food is, yeah. For Geary Platter, you need a cord fish fillet and Xanthium rice. And apparently I've got cord fish fillet, so we could make one. What it does though is when you eat it, it raises the chance of fog appearing the next day. So we'll make one. Apparently it has half decay already.
I may soon need the facilities.
Probably because of the fish, I think, but you can actually lay up the table like a nice little buffet. And there is 6 portions there to eat, even though no, it is 6 portions. So yeah, lay that out. The rice can be just as it is, so that's a simple thing. You can put that in there for the time being. And poop soup. Pour on the ground, huh? Whether you've got a liquid containing you no longer want, or you've made a bad soup that isn't worth eating, you can pour it on the ground by accessing the context menu on the item in your inventory. In the future, you should use your soup recipe book in your compendium to figure out better soups. I mean, this was in the compendium, you stupid thing. Will cause sickness and vomiting. Apply stinky. I mean, yeah, I'm not actually going to eat it, and I'm not going to put it out. I am just going to pour it away. So, we can figure out something like that. I might even get rid of those in favour of the nicer pots. But that is soups done for the time being, or at least what we can. Again, everything else is just either still hidden to me, like these, or we're stuck behind needing milk sacks. Like for instance here, we need a milk sack there, need a milk sack there and there. Need one there. But those we can figure out later. Apparently I need toilet again. Always need toilet. Okay, so we've done soups. We've got a table for the base. We've got a hazard fridge. Ideally, I would like some better defenses. So, what could we make? Base defense. We can make this. We need more screws. We need more carbon plating. We need some hose. We can actually make 6 carbon plating, so I could make 2 of these. We need more metal for screws. Okay, let's see if I can make 2 of these, and then we can actually replace the Tesla coils with them, meaning we can leave the defenses on all the time, at least out the front. So let's have a look. I need another grinder. Might be worth making more canisters and such. Did I have... Yes. Right, so I want to make 2 of these because I don't want to lose the gun I've got. So start with that. Computation brick, easy enough. We're going to need some more CPU brick things later. I'm going to get rid of all my metal right now. Crafting level 9 now, that's nice. Actually forgot, was it just the... Yeah, so I need 4. So I might not have enough to make all of it just yet. But that's enough to make 2 of the grinders. Now, obviously we're going to have to go finish Myco Fields, so that portal world will reset. We need more steel cable as well. So... And I need more metal. Did we... You can't be scrapped, you're nothing. You are the heads. You're a key. So I do have a key here. Got these bits. Put these in with those. Okay, we can scrap those. We don't need that. We can scrap that. Don't need that. We can scrap that. Scrap those. We can scrap that. I'm not sure why I was hoarding so much stuff. But we could have just scrapped it down into pieces. Right, let's have a look. If I can get one board, I'll be happy. Press the right button. There we go. So let's remove this one, for instance, and have it turned, and kind of want to push it out as far as I can, sort of widen.
This sector will be powered down momentarily. If you have not already evacuated the facility,
Sort of widen the
consider
doorway.
this your top priority. Have a wonderful and productive evening.
Okay, and then if we go that one to there. God, got a Tesla coil and now a disc turret. And again, the disc turret will not attack me, which is great, but it will attack enemies if they come close. Power's going to go out soon. So let's see what I can do about the farm. I want to move you. Release. Where you going? Follow. Let's put this over here, I think, just out of the way. And then, where is he? He's there. Allow cage return, stop following, and apparently you're just going to sit there. There you go. So then again, we need more steel cable, more reinforced hose. The train is the good place to go for that. I think I want to change this as well. Where's those extra crates I had? I will say, I think this is the worst part of the fog, because it gets a lot darker at night with it. So, right. I'm going to put a crate here, and I'm going to put one next to it. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and use go from using the lockers to using these, because there is a lot more room. So probably we'll end up using less lockers in favour of getting everything in here. And yeah, ended up putting everything that was in those into these two crates. So I think that's a bit more ideal. We can actually give distribution of power to test with this. If I take, where are they? Where are these two? Like I said, I knew something like this was going to come in handy. We can just go in line with them. And then turn that on. Now by rights, this wooden plank should disappear. did. Which means it must have been the lockers that were playing up. It's also sent... Where'd it go? It's also got rid of my grinder. And there's him again. Will this work for Liac Essence? Oh wait, hang on, it can't be in my hotbar. Yes. So there we go, the distribution pad is working. It just seemed to be the lockers that were playing up. Which is the pain in the butt. How are these doing? Are they still lasting all night? They look to be lasting all night. I do want to change this at some point. Maybe make some type of... Maybe make like a card factory. What's going on? There we go. Daytime's out, daytime's back, and the fog is gone. Guessing the same now about the lockers, because every time we tried using it, it just didn't want to work. And yet, everything else was working. Like, for instance, by now, some of the stuff I've got here, boom, just instantly gone. So, and that's how it should be. Obviously, if I haven't got it, then it shouldn't go.
Attention. This sector is under precautionary security measures.
There's that.
Please remain in
Can't
place
scrap
and wait for security
teleports,
assistance.
so I can't get stuff back from them. Would have preferred if I could. Also, why do I have so many lights? Let's get rid of these. It's time to clean house. Don't need that. I mean, I'll keep that up just in case. Don't need a plant. I don't need a garden plot, just on its own there. Scrap important item. This item is potentially important or otherwise unique. Are you sure you want to salvage it? It's a conference table. This game confuses me sometimes. It's like, why would a conference table be important? There we go. That actually feels so much nicer now. Being able to get rid of everything in one go. I'm still a bit thingied about these. I might make... how much have I got? 1 row, 2 rows, 2 and a bit. Yeah, I think I'm just going to make a small storage for the drinks and food. Have these maybe... I can't put it under the table. That's a bit of a shame. Would have liked to have had it under the table. We'll have it to the side. And then... Still not going to let me put this in that corner, are you? Okay, you are. Only after I've moved the back. The if I try to place the barrel back. Okay, that's just confusing, but it works. Oh, and I've still got that junk food to get rid of as well. So if we shuffle that in there, and we take all of this, we shove this in here. There we go. It's a bit better having all that in there. I'm still carrying a makeshift battery on me. It should have come from here. We can also move this. Carbon battery. Now I'm tempted to put it here, because then that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, technically it should be able to power all of this. So if I put this here, like so. Wait a minute. Wait, hang on. Confusion. Where did this plug into? Here. Yeah. So that just plugs into these 3. And then these plugged into their own systems. Then to be fair, I could probably link up both and have them all running. I'm going to scrap some of these batteries. And apparently a makeshift battery is important too. Just don't have room to put a makeshift battery now. I'm going to turn that off. And apparently I can't put this locker in because it's open. This is stupid. Yeah, couldn't place it here just because those lockers were open. But it's fine once it's down if the lockers are open. There we go. Right. At least now we have some turreted defense. Kitchen's a little bit safer for you to run around in. What we need is to get some more garden plots. So that I could sort this out. But that's going to require some steel cable. Also, I could put a plug board up here instead and have stuff then come off the plug board. Either way, we are going to the train. actually, scratch that. We're going to take a detour first. I want to stop off at... I think it was this way. We want to go towards where we went to reset the power. And I might try and make a hot wire kit for this, so we can take a security card. So it's up there I want to go. There is a chest up there I can use this key in. And it should give us another trinket, which has a few benefits when fighting soldiers. Open that. Okay, so we get different types of ammos, 2 repair kits, and the sigil of the hearth drinker. So a symbol worn by the most fanatical members of the order, keepers of the oldest traditions. You move faster in combat, and your foes drop more ammo when killed. That's what I want. And we're going to take crate 2. So that's one thing that we've gained from here. It's almost time for portals to reset. I kind of don't want it to reset while the microfield is only half done, because if I'm right, then they tend not to fix or do stuff. So come on, I really do hate these plants sometimes. I'm gonna just see if I can speed run through the rest of this, because I don't think anything's really spawned. So yeah, no, the antiverse gel's not there, the creatures aren't by there, holes. So seems the only things that have respawned are the pests and the creatures. The techniques probably. So I need to get up there. I'm just now lost of where I've jumped to and where the hell I'm going. Right, I need to be down here. Excuse me, pardon me, thank you. Unfortunately, once they start running, you can't get them. So it's sort of like you lost it and it doesn't come back out. There was a road plant now, I could have took the road plant. And apparently I didn't take a graph. Damn it. Come on, stop being stupid. This is my only issue with road plants. They tend not to work for me properly. And I'm not sure why. It's like all I'm doing is walking towards it. It doesn't want to take me. There we go. Okay, so there is some anti-verse gel left over. Because obviously we didn't get this far up last time. Potentially there is some creatures, but yeah, there's one over there. So I will come and grab its carapace. The reset can be a bit annoying. For example, I was once almost ready to finish the train, but had to return because of full inventory. The game decided to reset it while I was out. I mean, if it's the first time going through it, it shouldn't reset everything because it's a new world. It should only do that when you've done that world once already. There we go. The game was like the armed fanatics you killed. They are back. Yeah, they respawn quicker than the world itself. I will admit that. I'm gonna take that. Just because I can. Grab last few bits. It did reset items and things. So again, it will only reset worlds at Wednesdays and Sundays. So perhaps you were just on the unlucky part where you're on one of those days. I see the Liak in the distance. Vanish before I can get some essence. Right, but anyway, that's the microfields now finished at least. Tiny bit of stuff to take back. We will fast travel back. Have you got anything for me? No? Then you're useless, Boxy. It's so nice just being able to stand on it. And everything goes. I will keep the schedule for the moment because I potentially will use it. Probably in place of the damper. So next I want to go to the train. You were unlucky, it said it all while you're in your base. It will. The funny thing is, the reset actually happens before that announcement. Sort of like a little bit of trivia and info there. It will actually like start the announcement, but before that announcement starts, that's when the reset actually happens. So as soon as you hear it, you know it's already happened. You can start running back to wherever it is you want to go. Probably take off the suit. I do like the Ibis art. It looks really nice, like the whole, it turns red and black almost. Obviously, my bionic legs don't really match it, but that's what I'm using because I need them.
Adversary.
You are dead. Forgot about gravity. Excuse you? I'm sorry, what just happened? I fell like a few feet. My bionic legs stopped me breaking my legs. I shouldn't have done that much damage in that tiny little fall. That is absolute crap. I've now got to re-wait for the tram. This tram is currently locked at another station. Okay. I'll have to go find that tram at some point. I know where it is, it's just apparently I haven't gone and got it yet. I have to go get all my stuff back just to go for a blinking train. Of all the things that could have gone wrong. Again, I would really love to know clip around here and see some of the stuff behind the scenes. Because for the most part, everything is linked together. Let's go get my stuff back.
Quarry sighted.
Yeah, I'll do that with whatever you want. I don't care. I have all my stuff. Didn't die that time, mate. I should probably grab a few things while I'm here. Not just like the steel cable up. A few extras. Not doing anything. Fire extinguisher. Grease. Don't really want pocket watch. Yep, is there off the no. Right.
Adversary.
Thank you. So with the sigil of the perf on, you should get like maximum ammo from them. But honestly, I'm not sure if it actually does or not. Okay. lot of steel cable, but still a fair bit. And you know, I might actually set up a little.
What?
Hello. I might set up like a little salvage station. Break down. Little chest just to hold stuff that I want to keep and stock up on. Just sort of my way of saying that this is what I continue getting. Right. I am now full up on stuff, however. And there is kind of the rest of the train to go. So we are going to head back earlier than I thought. But I mean, that gives me the idea to take stuff with me now to use. And again, being able to just stand on this now and get rid of stuff quick is helpful. This can go in there. Fire extinguishers, ambulances, chargers. The odd pocket watch I did pick up. And then I think that's... Yep. So we've got a bit of stuff back. Let's actually do what I've just said. Question is, what are we going to need there? What are we going to want? I think we're going to want a storage crate, just to hold excess gear. We're going to want a salvage station. Where's the base defences? No. Lights and power, tools. What would it come under? Let me try salvage. It doesn't actually say what it's under, so we got the one anvil, so we can actually make it. Wonderful. Ideally, power-wise, I would want to put a carbon battery there, because obviously we want to power two things. But I could place two industrial batteries down and have it run off them. Do that, do that. Again, I can always replace these two with a carbon battery later. We also want a plug strip, and I want to take a charger there. Let's have a look at this.
This sector will be powered down momentarily. If you have not already evacuated the facility, consider this your top priority.
Powering down. I
Have a
know.
wonderful and productive evening.
What we got? Crate. Yeah, I'm actually curious. How much room does this crate have compared to my crate? So what's that? 6 by 5. 6 by 5. 6 by 5. So they're the same. So could have used that. Won't use that. Put that there. So we've got a crate, salvage station, recharge pad, 2 industrial batteries, and a plug strip. I think that's a decent. So if I can get back to the train, you are a little weirdo. Technically, they're going to charge up while I'm going. So let's head back to the train place, and then we can set up my little salvagey workbench there. And then what that would allow me to do is I can like grab everything I want, and say like I salvage furniture and actually got the furniture and didn't break. I can salvage it, turn it into its base resources. And honestly, I think there should be a place in every world for this. So every world you sort of make should have one of them. You could make like a teleporter to each one of them if you wanted. So I could put like a workbench in there, could have it with the healing effect, someplace safe, someplace easy to use. That would require a lot more resources than I currently have. And there you go, the portal world has just reset, so whatever I've just done in there now, I can instantly get some more. So I think that's a good idea, or good thing. Okay, there's a Liac literally right around the corner. I'm literally going to stand here and wait for him. I'm in no rush. I mean, the batteries are charging while they're on me. They're almost fully charged. I just can't jump properly due to being heavy. Maybe something I can fix that by putting that there. Come on, round the corner. You didn't like that, did you? Should really change where I put stuff now. Because obviously that's going to be that, and that's going to be refrigerated. So I don't really want to lose them. Can I move that? Yes. Puts me back under. Can I move that? Doesn't put me back under enough. That wasn't a good trade-off. Okay, this will have to do. Just like that. We'll just try swinging shuttle. We'll do the gathering in a minute. First things first. Reload. Nice and better. 5 ammo again. Here's where we want. Let's just run. On the upside, again, 3 ammo. Right. Let's set this up. So we want to have a crate. We want to have the salvage station. Can I fit the batteries underneath? To some extent, yes. So where does it come? There we go. 1 and 2, and we'll put the charging station on top of it. So keeping it sort of nice and compact. We're not just going to throw it all over the place because there's no point. We can put this on the floor in front, and then time-wise we should be fine. So that one there, that one.
A sip of water would suffice.
There we go. And now that just means that we can sort of go.
Anyone else getting
charge
a bit
up,
hungry?
start dumping in anything we collect here, and salvaging it. So, on that note, where's my vacuum? Get that fully charged. While that's charging, we'll just deal with points. Grab that, and again, this just makes it so much easier. It's like, do I need an arm? Not currently, let's have bioscrap. Do I need a backpack? No, let's have the cloth. Do I need some skulls? We'll have the brains instead. They do decay, so it's like, what's really the point? Same with the helmet, don't have that. That can be turned into samples. And we can just dump it all in here. Run back. Completely missed the ladder because I was focusing. Grab that. And again, because we've already done the reset, you don't have to worry too much about that. So now we've actually got time to just meander on through. Again, if furniture packages up, it's not the end of the world now. Now you can even take these lights off the train, and if you wanted to, you could use them around your base like your own lights. If not, they're just going to smash like that. speed in which you can now sort of resource gather in here. I mean, that's the front few compartments done. Looks like that grenade took out all of this, so that's fine. Again, come to here. Get rid of this chair, table. Get those broken down. Get the scones broken down into... Just get it all broken down into its basic stuff. Suitcases you can leave, because you might need them later. And of course, all this stuff. While you're here, you can break down the anvils. There will be some things you can't break down, like the chargers, but they can be used. I just realised I've got a chair in hotbar there. You're not just stuck here either. I mean, there's the rest of the tray. Luckily that door opens. This door, not so much. But again, got another chest there. More things to break down. Can't move that one, I'm afraid, so you can't actually get behind it yet. Those. I know there's a guy in here. I know there's a few guys around here actually.
I told him.
Luckily he's a bit weaker. Furniture, you can come here and get furniture, upgrade the base with it, make it look a bit nicer. If not, you just want the resources, same thing. Furniture storage is probably the best place for this. So as much as I don't like that, I will probably say, if you can, set up a little salvage station, because the amount of stuff you can get from that place is unbelievable. And like, it's all basic resources to be used.
Hey,
So a silver scrap here, you can trade it in for fine carbon. You can also melt it down into solder with some metal scrap. Yeah, we're full again, but there's still things I could grab. So
There are deserts more hydrated than I am.
apparently I need a drink, but I'm not too worried about it. If it comes to it, I can teleport back to base.
My glucose levels are
Oh, apparently I
dire.
need food as well. So that's all. But again, even just breaking stuff down. I didn't break down that chair. Why is it I keep missing stuff? I keep breaking down everything else and I miss like one or two things. will say, when a portal world resets, it doesn't reset what you've put in there. I do want to just point that out. So, this stuff that I've put in there for, obviously, this little thing, this little salvage trip, that isn't going to reset. So, it won't disappear, it won't just vanish, it won't unplug. If anything, it will remain there.
Watch this.
Same with whatever's in that chest. It will stay in the chest. Saw a grenade at the corner of my eye. I know there's a guy behind me up there. Honestly, again, we're still trying to clear room by room. And I'd personally do that first before dealing with him. And again, this is actually a good thing, because every time I like break something, package it, whatever, I'm gonna get construction. So if you want to take a quick way of doing that, this is probably the best sort of way you can go at the moment. That one. I think that's all of this room done. Yep, let's go back again. I am curious to sort of see how much I get by the end of this. Again, don't need that. So, do I need a cracked shoulder light? Not at the moment. Do I want a medic helmet? Actually, don't know if that does anything. Wearer becomes adept at reviving allies. Wonderful. I physically don't need that. Why did I put the arms in there? Okay, still got some rooms to sort of go through. And I'm just gonna heal up real quick. Why is there stuff just on the floor as well? No idea. Pass. So, to actually be fair, if we wanted to keep the brains from rotting, we can carry them with us for the time being, because we do have that refrigeration slot. And obviously, again, we can quickly charge our stuff here while we're in the middle of things. Finish off looting this train. I want to see how much we can sort of gather and hold here. Oh, look, an ornate key. We need another one of those. I used up one already. Thank you. second. Thought I saw something. Apparently I'm full already. I don't know how I became full that quick, but apparently I did. Let's brave and go. Can't salvage the train. Salvage that. Keyboard for the stairs it is, because I know some things do require a keyboard. So I'm actually full up here. I can't hold any more, so I don't know, you might need to bring 2 crates if you are going to sort of do this. But we've only got a few more. You've got a couple more cars to sort of loot. Don't have to go back up there, so we'll trundle through.
Stop!
Okay, so that going through that lane is good to know.
Target! No!
Yep, you are a target. Take a chair. I'm actually surprised at how much stuff's not breaking when I pick it up. Okay. This should be the last room. So now we're hoping that everything does break. Because this is going to be a pain in the butt. So again, I'm full. I'm full and I'm not even finished.
I'm tired.
Can't sit down because I've already broken all the chairs. See if I can stop this. No. Oh, that's oh. So extra things that I would say bring here to use. Maybe bring extra food or drink. Maybe bring I'm not too sure, maybe just bring a bit of everything. So you want to be able to sort of stay here as much as possible to do this. So admittedly you can sit on the floor and that will recover your sleepiness a bit, but ideally you want to have a chair or a bed. The best one I can suggest is a military cot. If you can find a couple of those, hold on to them, because then they don't sort of save your... They don't save as a respawn point. No, get off the ladder. Yeah, they don't save as a respawn point, so you can actually just sort of use them as you see fit. Apparently I can break this table though. And then there should be a guy behind here. Yeah, feels strange being on guard tonight. Good to know.
Down the arm!
There goes my flashlight. Everything else here is done. Nothing out this side. Just the ladder behind him. I think he died, which means I lost that power crystal he had. Which is a right shame. Because then that would have been a nice bit of... Just want to double check. Yeah. So... Let's quickly go back. So, last trip back. Because obviously we have literally now ripped out everything we can. Again, you can't get past this bit, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, I didn't take this one. Did I take the others? Yeah.
If I was any more tired, I'd be
You'll die if you don't rest
comatose.
soon. I mean, good to know. Thank you. Why is there a piece of cloth here? That's not something that should be just appearing. You will die from hunger. Good to know. Right, so that is all that we've just gathered here, as well as these little bits as well. Which, I mean, that's a fairly decent size. Let me get back to... where is my teleporter? Why do I not have my teleporter? Did I scrap my teleport? Well, this is embarrassing. I actually don't know what I did with it. Did I scrap it? Okay, I've managed to stave off death by consuming the peas from here. I don't think I scrapped it, because if I scrapped it, there would be something more unique here. In my sense of opinion. I don't think I dropped it anywhere. That's going to confuse me greatly. But I mean, we can choose the important things to take back. It's like, if you scrap down exquisite chains, you get more stuff. So like, for instance, silver is more valuable, so if we scrap down exquisite chains, we're going to get more. Do we need suitcases? Well, not currently. So we can scrap that.
When did I last sleep?
It's a bit of a bummer at the moment because I broke all the chairs. Do I need chains? Don't think so. So if I scrap these, we get a bit more metal, silver, leather. Again, we just choose the stuff that's most important to take back with us. Take those as well. And I guess I'm gonna try and struggle my way back. You know what? No. I'm not gonna struggle my way back. We are going to just cark it. I'm gonna cark it right here on the train. And then I can check my base to see if I've got if I left my teleporter there. Because I'm very confused as to where it's gone. And knowing my luck, I have left it on the charger back at base. So there's that. Back to my bed. And yes, there it is. The one thing I needed. It's a portal storm. We'll just hold fire for a minute while we're...
Hey.
I hear Grease. Where's Grease? I hear. Where is he? He's there. Has your stuff recharged? You stopped. No.
Let me know if you change your mind.
So... might as well get my stuff recharged while we're waiting for the bench to get rid of the portal storm. He's got rid of that. Is that everything? Is that everyone? If it's not tough, then run. Yeah, it feels normal, that's fine. Also, it shows my skull icon here. So does that mean my bag is here?
This sector will be powered down momentarily.
Really?
If you have not already evacuated the facility,
Give me like an
consider
hour
this
to
your
try and get
top
my stuff back.
priority. Have a wonderful and productive evening.
Right. But again, I'll always suggest making a little salvage station in each area, in each portal world, with a chest. And bigger the chest, the better. Multiple chests if needed. Because then you can make some pretty decent runs if needed. I actually can't make the bigger chests yet, so I'm not sure. I can't remember what's needed in that. Probably something that's either in the next sectors or something. I'm actually just looking at while on this thing. Storage crate large, so I'm looking on the wiki for this. And yeah, it's an item in the next sector. So that's fine. Apparently my bag is over there. don't know. I'm very confused because it doesn't show me on the maps here, and that just says clear all death waypoints. I'm hoping it's just sort of doing that because I died in a portal world, and it's not going to be.
Prison sight.
Yeah, so it's just doing that because obviously I died in a portal. Not my luck, enemies are probably respawned now. Oh no, they're not respawned just yet. There's my bag. All my stuff. But again, that's now powered off, but obviously these two will stay on because of the batteries. And again, we can now just take whatever we need. And just do a couple of trips to and from to clear it. And the fact that we've got this working now, so much quicker.
Hey.
Do I have any brains in here? No, but I can put brains in there, so that's fine. We can put the key in there. Now, I don't need another train replica, so I am just going to bin it. Because again, don't need it. And one more trip should be all we need to do to get the rest. And of course the portal thing should recharge by the time I get there. Can I outrun the robot? Or, question, can the tram arrive before the robot gets round here to attack me? Nope, it seems he doesn't want to come across the bridge. Which is fair. I mean, who can blame him? But yeah. As simple as it is, just set up a little station like this in every world. And then when you need stuff, you know that you can sort of go back to those worlds during the resets to get stuff. I mean, the train one works perfectly because there's soldiers there, so you can sort of farm a bit of ammo. You can get those military electronics. You can get all that silver scrap for refined carbon. And again, if you don't need like exquisite chains, scrap them then. Make more silver scrap. If you don't need chains themselves, scrap them down for metal. This is another easy way just to build up those resources that you're going to use a lot of. It's like later on you can make this trip a lot easier. Again, if you wanted to put a workbench in there is a plug socket 3 off the plug strip. So you could build one in here to have a little workbench, make another little personal teleporter device, sink it here, and then suddenly you're able to teleport here. And it means like you'll teleport directly in here, you can go back up to get that stuff, down there to get that stuff, and so on. But how quick was that? we've actually turned up just as it's turned daytime. So we can put those in there. We can put the chargers back in the locker because they're not going to be needed as much. Again, the ammo in there. Once again, we're back to essentially being on top of things. Where's my duct tape? Because I don't have a lot of refined carbon, I'm going to be using a lot of duct tape for this stuff. Pretty sure the rest of it though I can. Yeah, metal on there. Tech, capacitor, metal. Yeah, we can repair that with duct tape. What about this? Yeah, we can repair that with duct tape too. Just got mental image now of like my character walking around just duct tape everywhere. But there we go. We are washed. We are, well, I want to say fed, but obviously a death would have reset those. But again, extra stuff, just like put a military cot there so you can sort of sleep. If you need to put food and such, maybe like a grow bed. But then of course water's going to be a pain, so maybe go when you're full. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end it there for today. We've reset ourselves ready for next time. We've made a few improvements here, like the disc turret. Actually, can I make that second one before I go? Because obviously we do have those resources we just had. Look at that. We've managed to make our second disc turret before I left. So have that over there. Do that. And then plug that in. And there you go. We remove that. We can now walk in and out with no problem, not even being shot at by our own defences. That's a bonus. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you all next time. See you later.